stranger to Fresh Brew.
Yeah, definitely. He's definitely not a stranger when it comes to Fresh Brew. Okay, I'm just gonna walk down over here.
So
we got ZEAUK in the house. What's up, man? How are you?
Hey guys, it's been a while.
Yeah.
It's been a while. Yeah. I think it was back in April.
Last April actually.
Yeah, but this year, still this year. So I mean, second time calling you on in the same year. You're doing something, man. You're doing something.
Obviously, you're doing something right. You're doing something good. I heard a bit of Drake in there as well. I mean, like these are the kind of songs that you do wanna, have a good drive on a Sunday morning.
Yeah.
Like just piping up, just driving and chilling. I mean, awesome, man. So tell us a bit about that song, man. What is that song all about?
So basically, this song is something that would make you feel dreamy. That's the vibe, the style of the song that I really want to achieve for the listeners to get into. So apart from the dreamy sounds of it, I made the lyrics more of like that feeling when you suddenly fall in love, right?
Wow.
It's like that person is constantly on your mind, and that's how I wanted it to convey. So the sound, the lyrics, and the visuals itself, it complements well around it.
All right, something when you want to fall in love, I mean,
It's a love song, but it's not
a love song.
It's not a direct love song. It's like leading to love.
Leading to love.
Leading to love.
Yeah.
I really like that. Okay, so the last time you were here, you were actually here with Brandon and Denson, right? So how are they doing? Do we have another collab coming up? I remember that previous interview that we did with you guys were actually about Starstruck.
Oh, Starstruck, yeah, exactly. So,
by the way, how's Starstruck doing though? We have to ask about that song first.
We're actually surprised that it's been receiving so many love, mainly on TikTok.
Okay.
And I mean, Starstruck itself is like a new wave of pop R&B that we really want to put it out there, especially just to promote this, the collaborative effort of Malaysian artists and Filipino artists together.
And the fact that you've been on our shores for quite a while now, so you really understand how it is, how it's being perceived when it comes to music. But of course, those kind of collaborations that we want to look at, I mean, like those kind of vibes that we're bringing back, even though that it has been quite a while since we've heard anything in that genre, but you're definitely making a comeback with it, for sure.
Yes. So what we're trying to do for this year is to balance out the releases of collaborative releases and solo releases. So I'm at this phase right now where I want to promote the solo releases, the songs that I've been working on by myself.
Nice.
So I feel like On My Mind is a really good example, or like an intro that I would want my listeners or new listeners to get a taste of what's more to come in the future.
Right.
Sweet.
And like you mentioned, Starstruck is also doing really well. So are we expecting another collab with Brandon and Denson here?
Definitely, hopefully one day.
Hopefully one day. No, this is not enough. We want more teasers.
Yeah, one day. Yeah, we'll keep that in mind for sure.
Okay, alrighty.
Right.
So what's up with you, like ZEAUK? Other than out of my mind, what else is coming up for you?
Well, it's coming up. So music-wise, yes, On My Mind just came out like several weeks ago, and it's still gaining traction in Malaysia and in the Philippines as well.
All right, nice.
So this release is it's one of the significant releases that I've put out because it is a collaborative effort with Stone & Co as well, like a Malaysian local brand. And it's a good thing that we managed to work on something together visually. But apart from music-wise, I've been pretty much involved in, different events.
Nice. Right.
Nice.
Okay.
So, I'm just trying to balance out being a music artist out there and also as a, you know what they say, corporate slave.
Wow. Okay.
All right, you heard it here, folks. Yeah, you don't want to be those kinds. I'm not going to say it on camera, but I do want to ask you one thing though, because the fact that you said that you have to somewhat divide yourself between the Philippines and Malaysia when it comes to your music.
Yeah.
Are there any huge differences in regards of influence from the Philippines versus when you're here in Malaysia in regards of your music, your crowd, your audience, your listeners? Are there any significant differences between Malaysians and Filipinos?
I think when it comes to when it comes to the differences between Malaysian and Filipino listeners or music in general, is that the styles would be the same. Let's just say it's R&B, but it's not really R&B that we would know about.
All right.
So one thing I realized when it comes to Filipino R&B or Filipino music is they tend to put more musical elements. Notably would be electric guitars.
Oh, okay.
Meanwhile, for Malaysian R&B, I would say it's more to piano, keys, right? So I really want, what I did was I tried bridging that gap and adding both elements into one song on my mind. So
how's that working?
It went okay. It became beautiful and something that I didn't really expect it to become.
Nice.
And that's definitely one thing that I really want to make out of it, to make something unique that not just Malaysians would love to listen to, but at the same time other people around the world.
Wow. Okay. I didn't know that. Like different, like Malaysia has a different R&B kind of a tune to it, and Filipinos have a different R&B kind of a tune to it.
It's more of like they're the same, but when it comes to prominence of those musical instruments or elements, it's a bit different.
Wow. Okay. So, and ZEAUK, you're half Filipino. Correct me if I'm wrong, right?
Yeah.
So, are there like Filipino-related musics or perhaps songs that you're working on?
I'm still deciding whether I should continue on pursuing or on making an English Filipino music. But I mean, I'm at this stage where I'm still trying to experiment. Just to find out my true sound. Because I mean, as an artist, you need to evolve constantly.
Sure.
Yeah. So yeah, I definitely want to try a Malay English song one day.
Oh, really?
Malay English.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's quite
it's on the cards then. It's in the plan. It's in the works.
It's in the works.
It's in the works. Oh, wow. We definitely don't want to miss that out. No, because again, as what you were just saying just now, I mean, again, we Malaysians over here, we tend to normally listen to whatever it is that we have here in Malaysia and as well as from the US or the UK. Because again, the influence is strong over there. But we tend to forget that our region itself, ASEAN, for instance, like the Indonesians, like the Filipinos, the Thais, they do have their own vibe, their own thing. And it is kind of cool as well to mix that in. So you think that we should do more collab within our own region?
I do feel that it's really important for us to collab more within our region because that helps us out in putting ourselves into the map. So people would be, it's not just all those mainstream music per se where, it's all Westernly influenced, but at the same time, because of our own unique sounds in different regions of ASEAN, we could definitely make something really different and new to the ears of the listeners.
Nice. He speaks like a politician. I'm just lost for words over here. The way that this guy...
The way you're just looking at
the exactly. Even though he's not a corporate, whatever it is that he just said. But yeah, it's awesome to actually hear from you, man. Awesome stuff.
Yeah, and ZEAUK, of course, like, we talked about collaboration in terms of like, music within our region, our neighborhood countries and whatever not, and all of that. And a lot of, I would say Western style singer-songwriters especially, they do come up with music whenever it's the festive season. Not even Western, actually even here. Festive season, we have like singer-songwriters coming up with Malaysia Day music, Merdeka theme music. Do we have like a Christmas-ish kind of music coming from you?
Christmas-ish.
Or did I just give him an idea to create Christmas-ish music? Thank you. Copyright here, please.
But actually, prior, I think it was like last year, Brandon, Denson, and I actually worked on a Christmas song.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but it's still in the works. We're still finalizing it, but if the time is right, then probably this year we get to release it.
Wow.
Yeah, but I mean, releasing a song that is specific to a festive is actually a good thing as well. Like, like Raya songs, Chinese New Year songs, Christmas songs. That just shows that, yes, we're making a song for ourselves, but we still get reminded by our own roots. We still,
Nice, awesome. And of course, with you right now, ZEAUK, moving forward, what are the things that we can expect from you? What's going to be happening with ZEAUK moving forward from today onwards?
Other than new music
Other than new music, other than the Christmas music.
We want to know about you as well.
Yeah, we want to know about you. So what's up with you, man? What's the plan?
So the plan after this, actually I've been more involved in digital marketing. Yeah, so that's the thing that I've been pursuing on the side, besides from music. So, because since I just recently graduated like a few months ago.
All right, congratulations.
Thank you so much. Yeah. So, yes, it's a really new journey, new stage of my life, since it's a transition from all the things that we used to be comfortable with.
All right.
So it's a new journey, and I'm really excited for what's more to come for myself. And I mean, yes, besides from music, definitely I'm really eyeing on doing more shows out there.
All right.
Yeah,
Nice.
and collaborating with not just artists, but also like different people, brand platforms, and all that.
Wow, okay.
Cool.
And Zouk, I want to say, you know, you're very much, I would say, one of the few people who actually started off with just any kind of music and really just brought yourself out there, you know. A lot of people actually, they're still in the process of creating music, they're still in the process of writing lyrics and all of that as well. Can you just tell us about the whole process of becoming you as an established singer-songwriter, at least within Malaysia? I mean, I'm sure he's international.
Yeah. She's trying to get some tips
humble
over
you
here.
down here.
Still trying, but yeah.
But just tell us the process of becoming an established singer-songwriter.
Right. So one thing about me is this whole music thing started out as a curiosity. Yes, it started out for me being curious because I wasn't really into music. But one thing that really pushed me to learn these things is my eagerness, my willingness to learn it. So from there, it staged from how to write a music, how to make a beat, from how to write a press release and all of that, how to send to press, radios, how to connect with people. So it's been a journey, I would say, but it's been interesting as well because you tend to learn the good things and the bad things in life generally, and you can incorporate that to build yourself. You know, growing constantly.
I mean, like, you always have to grow anyway. I mean, at the end of the day, you can't stand still. If you stand still, people are just going to pass you by, and just like that, you're going to be left behind.
Exactly.
Speaking about shows, and again, your music as well, just now, it's about, you know, your whole life, personal on stuff. But let's talk about your music. Anything that's happening, any events, any concerts, any showcases that you're going to be doing soon, moving forward?
Maybe you want to tell our audience where they can come and watch you perform as well.
So,
see, he's stepping forward. Just want to tell people, he's actually literally stepping forward for that. Love this guy.
So, there's actually one in the plans where the branch of my uni, they want me to perform for their event. So for me, being a senior to them, I really want to support my juniors. And you know, at the same time, it's like you're looking back where you came from and supporting those people who have been there for you since day one, and acknowledging them, recognizing their presence. So, you know, in order for me to give back, at least, is to appreciate it and just be there for them. So
this one a very nice abang senior. This one.
Abang senior. I wish I had an abang senior like this in college. You know? But thank you, Zouk, because you also talked about, you know, your journey and all of that, because that was really helpful. A lot of people, they just go into like, you know, like writing lyrics. I'll post a social media video online and like a TikTok or something, but they don't see what actually goes on in a singer-songwriter kind of journey. So I really appreciate that you highlighted that today on our show as well. So thank you so much, Zouk. Maybe
before
just
that, socials?
Yeah,
No,
I just want to say that as well. Socials, you know,
important. For you. Go.
Okay, so guys, On My Mind is finally out, and I just hope that you'll start supporting it, or if you've been supporting it, thank you so much. You can follow me and check my pages out on Instagram, Spotify, Apple Music. ZEAUK, Zouk, and
All right.
stay tuned for more.
Awesome.